Okay, so that one was over a lot quicker. But yeah, no, something interesting that kind of popped up is she said don't do what you did last time in reference to him pulling out because last time he pulled out at the last second. But then yeah, she says don't worry, I won't tell you to take responsibility or that we have to get married, but I still want your kids. Like, damn, girl. She straight up says, hey, you can be an absent father and not marry me, but I want your children. Like, that doesn't feel out of character for her. That just feels like, damn. And then, of course, down the line, he's like, yeah, no, like, yo, sure, like, no, I'll be there. Like, yo, it's not a problem, whatever. Like, sure, yeah, I'll fucking bust some kids up in you. But I was just kind of taken aback that she was just like, hey, like, listen, you don't have to be a responsible father. You don't have to, like, be my husband or anything, but, like, I need your seed. And it's like, damn. Didn't expect her to be so, forward with it. She sounds absolutely exhausted, yet she took everything I had to give her. Put a shirt on. Don't you pop up in front of my face without a shirt on. Our bodies drenched in sweat, we simply lie there in an embrace. My member is forcefully ejected from her insides, putting an official end to our intercourse.
ごめん。また先に行っちゃって。
Pleasant sense of exhaustion assaults the both of us, lulling us to sleep while we still embraced. Some hours have passed. It's now 9 at night, judging by the clock. God damn. So, the previous night, y'all fucked, went to bed, woke up, fucked again, fell asleep, woke up, and now it's 9 at night? Oh, thank God she's got clothes on. No! God damn, she doesn't have clothes on. Invited by her voice, I turned to see her wrapped in a towel. Where's the towel? Hey, where's the towel? Where's the towel, Sprite? I'm thinking, oh, she's saying, okay, you can look at me now. So I'm thinking, oh, so she finally put clothes on. No. And then you insult me by saying, nah, she's wrapped in a towel. What kind of fucking invisible, fucking non-existent towels you got going on here?
すっきりしたか、ナノ。
She rubs her feet together while saying so. I've covered her in all sorts of stuff ever since last night, now that I think about it. Jesus, that's one way of phrasing. Have y'all just been fucking this whole time? Have y'all just been having a sex marathon until 9 at
なん
night?
ならまた連中に頼んでお湯を使わせてもらうか。
She seems upset at the mere mention of it. She seems upset at the mention of washing the nut off of her. Girl, you not kinky, but you still a freak, right? Y'all do some very basic shit, very vanilla, but you still a freak. You still got some freak in you. She willingly went through that experience before coming to see me, though. Can't help but feel a bit happy over that.
まあ、こっちに来て座れよ。
Yeah, sit next to me and not in front of me so I don't have to see your titties on the screen. God damn it. I smirk at the fact that she thinks I care, then grab and pull her toward me.
別に臭くない。安心しろよ。
I hug her head, burying my face in her hair. There's a certain scent to it, but if anything, it's a pleasant one. Put a shirt on.
じゃあ聞くが。
Feel bad enough that I loosened my hold on her. She pulls herself closer to me this time, burying her face in my chest.
お前、昔から嗅覚は鋭かったもんな。
Even a simple conversation like this feels strangely different to how things used to be. It's kind of odd, yet it makes me happy nonetheless. She plants another kiss on me. A single tear slips down her cheek the moment she does
ど
so.
うしたナノ。
I She latches onto me as her voice quivers.
だよね。今まではなんとかなる
All I can do is pat her head.
言ってくれたら、
縁起でもないこと言うんじ
私たち。
ゃ安心しろ。俺が必ず。
I pull her tight and whisper into her ear. That's my only possible course of action right now.
そういう
She moves in to kiss me again. Just then, though, the door bursts open.
栗原博士のお呼びです。
The remaining soldier announces his message to us, not even batting an eyelid at the fact that we're buck naked. Thank God. Man, we've been kind of cruising through these chapters. Wasn't S like chapter 5? Oh no, S was chapter 8. Okay, never mind. But still, this is the end of chapter 10. We finished chapter 8. We finished chapter 9. This is the end of chapter 10. I'm just saying, there's been no combat for quite a while. I've been recording for 2.5 hours now since, this one where I started. This one, like, picked up right after combat. Right? So it's been, like, we're creeping up on 3 hours of no combat. I feel like we're going to get into a lot of combat here shortly then. Kind of feeling that way. After Nano and I get dressed, a soldier led us to a certain room. About the same as the room we were just in. That's convenient. The only difference is the holograph projector in the corner, but that's really it. The moment the soldier leaves, the projector starts streaming Mr. Kurihara's holograph.
いえ、どうせ暇でしたから。
Yeah, we've just been fucking all day, you know?
先生、何かご用ですか？
コウ君の誤解を一つだけ。しかし研究室に直接呼ぶことはできないから。
ということは、
ナノハ君には今回は私自身が実演する。
平気です。
What are they talking
コ
about?
ウ君、これが何かわかる？
Takes an airtight container out of one of his pockets and lets me read the
知
label.
ってます。軽々しくポケットに入れて持ち歩
It contains tactical nanos, really dangerous ones too.
通称スパチカ。酸素に触れると増殖を開始し、手近な生物に侵入。数分間で。
He explains the effects like this is a presentation that brings a glass case into the holograph's range. There's a mouse inside.
今のところ解毒法は存在しない。このナノマシンが1単位でも体内に侵入する。
He attaches the container to the
で
case.
は、
About a minute later, the lively mouse loses its vigor and
あ
collapses.
まり華々しくも面白い
で。はこういうのはどうかね。
He reaches into his pocket, takes out a plain hammer. Wait, a hammer? Realize what he's doing raised my voice.
バカな。やめろ先生。
Alas, I'm too late. He swings down and shatters the case.
な。
Stare at his holograph. Unless this is some magic trick, Mr. Kurihara is as good as dead. Looks back at me, clearly tense himself. Hold my breath and watch him intently. Sighs breaking the silence.
安心したまえ。デモは成功だ。スパチカはアセンブラにより分解された。
I'm so surprised I can't even speak. Assembler works properly now? Did it seriously take apart the deadly nanos? Why is he doing such a dangerous demo?
むちゃくちゃだ。
私もそう思う。が、失った信用を取り戻すには、これぐらいでもしなければダメだろうと思って。トリックを疑うなら、目の前で実演しよう。
いえ。先生はトリックなど使わないでしょうから。
I know what he's like. If he wanted to gain someone's trust, he'd never use some dirty tricks. Is it true then? Is Assembler complete and functional?
しかし、その実演が正しければ、先生はこれでアセンブラに汚染されてしまっているんじゃないですか。
アセンブラに最小限の分裂の後、自らを分解し、消滅するような命令をコマンダーに対して命じてある。
Another researcher with him then adds,
クリエイター、アニメーター、コマンダー、各階層の消滅を確認。
念のため、私はしばらくここにコウ君、何か質問はあるかも。
しかし、
すでに動物実験は何度も繰り返してる。危険がないことは保証だ。
見たよね、ゴーモ。アセンブラは完成
Okay, Nana. Hey, easy now. Don't get your hopes up like this. Don't get too excited. The last route had 14 chapters, ma'am. This is, what, chapter 11? Watch yourself there, girlie.
これでアセンブラのおめえも
Once again, calm down now. Let's not get too excited.
ああ、そうだな。
This story's not over yet. It's not just happy endings. Nana joyously takes my hand, but I'm not nearly as moved as she is. In fact, I have a bad feeling about this. Though for all I know, my job and experiences might have made me more distrustful than I had to be.
すまん、菜の葉。
I let her shake her hand away and face Mr.
ア
Kodehara.
センブラがだったらどうしてすぐにばらまいてしまう？
Destruction, purification, regardless of what they want, that's exactly what they do in their uncomfortable situation.
その答えは簡単だよ。グングニールを忘れたのかね。
グングニール。
そう。おそらく今頃、軌道上では衛星兵器がアセンブラの増殖が確認された瞬間、統合が難民すら死から出られんように包囲。ああ、我々の立場からすれば、
Because Dominion can't use Assembler either, huh?
この状況で
アセンブラのシステムを覚えてる。
And he does the same, then starts a refresher on it.
アセンブラは複数のナノマシンから構成され、一つの集団が目標を分子レベルで解体するアニメーター、目標を分子レベルで再構成、ナノマシン自体を生成改造、そしてその頂点にはこれらナノマシン群を統括するプログラムコマンダーが存在する。コマンダーは下位のマシンに指示を出し、状況に応じてナノマシンの構造を組み替え、人類が夢見てきた真に万能な機械だ。人を害さずに増殖し、土壌を改良し、汚染を除去し。
Uses his own voice for the normal explanations, switches to chanting for things he doesn't want Nana to hear.
肝心のコマンダーはここにしかいない。しかもコマンダーに指令を書き込めるのも、従ってドミニオンはコマンダーと私を市外へと何とか出して
でも
残念ながら、しかしあのシンプ
神父はまさか本気で灰色のクリスマスを再現しようとしてるんじゃない？
単に新たな信念として武器として活用したいとは聞いている。言葉通りには信じられない。
I recall my meeting with the priest. No one sane would want to repeat that catastrophe, but it's clear the priest has a few screws loose.
いや、内緒話。
彼に君のことをよろしく頼んでいただく。ナノハ君、君をこんな騒ぎに巻き込んでしまったのだ。
そんな巻き込まれたアセンブラは私の意思よりありがとう。
いや、礼の必要はない。アセンブラの完成は私一人の力ではない。
Unlike Nana, I can't take his words at face value. I find that a bit sad. For Nana's sake, I'd like to believe in him as much as she does. Actually, I myself would love it if I could trust him wholeheartedly.
すまない。ナノハ君と二人で話したい。
When he says that, the door opens up and a Dominion soldier walks in.
はい。
Singularity. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So we know what the singularity is from the previous route. It's when like time stops in cyberspace. There's like that big like vortex thing that shows up. Okay. So that would imply we're gonna be able to get into cyberspace in some way. That's the thing right now. Ko has like the thing around his neck that prevents him from accessing cyberspace. Okay. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Like, clearly, I expect things to go south at some point, right? Things gotta go south at some point. There's no way these last, like, 5 chapters are just like, oh, hey, big happy ending. Let's all go home. The end. I already know because I looked at, obviously, like I said, I looked at the guide and I can see it's one of those ones where it's like there's a timed event at some point where I have to do something X amount of time for the best ending, right? So I know that has to happen at some point. But even if I didn't see that, right? Even if I didn't know about that, it just feels like we've gone through what, 3, 9, 10. Okay, we've gone through 2 chapters. We've gone through 2 chapters with no combat whatsoever. There's been like conflict and drama and whatnot, but no like combat at all. 2 chapters. And it just feels like, you know, they're building up towards something like big that's gonna be very combat heavy. So, like, even without the guide saying, oh, at some point you're gonna have to do there's gonna be a mission where there's like a time limit. Not a time limit, but if you gotta do things in a certain amount of time, or else you'll get bad ending. So, but like I said, even without that, it's like it's very clear. Like we're building up towards something. We're building up to something. Just very curious to see what we're building up towards. Led back to our room, I wait for her to return.
ナノハ、聞こえるか?
Chant to her every once in a while, but she doesn't respond. What is she even doing? I'd walk around and look for her, but I'm being watched, so that's not really an option.
保証をなぎ倒して探しに行きたい気分だぜ。
Grab hold of my knees and keep those urges at bay. Making a scene won't make things any better for me anyway. This dark room is making me lose my sense of time. And so, yet another memory flows into my head. Curious. Today's the day we finally get to visit Mr. Kirihara's research lab, the Drexler Institute. The building is really impressive, fitting for a place the fate of humanity depends on. We pass the door and literally gasp in awe. The Bleeding Edge lab is as clean as it can be. Even laymen like us can tell this place is special.
まさに科学の殿堂って感じね。
先生、わざわざすみません。
いや、君たちにも一度ぜひ見て欲しかったところだ。
He nods proudly and points at a wall monitor like a magician revealing his trick. The monitor is displaying a glass case. You can tell just by looking that it's full of chemicals, poison gas, and garbage.
見たまえ。あの箱庭の中には数種類の毒物が噴霧されている。いずれも生物にとって。
うわ、見ているだけで匂ってきそう。
まるで魔界の箱庭だな。
視覚的効果は抜群だろ。ここにラットを入れたら、さてどうなると思う？
ネズミさんを殺しちゃうんですか？ネズミさん、かわいそうです。
そうだな。実験とはいえ生き物を殺めるのは気が進まない。特に君たちの前ではな。
He nods in satisfaction and snaps his fingers.
アセンブラ起動。コマンダーに活性化信号を送ります。
Following those words, the case of the monitor is purified right before our eyes. The air becomes clear, the foul substances bubble and vanish, and the garbage becomes natural earth.
すげえ、まるで魔法だ。
十分に発達した科学技術はかのアーサー・シー・クラークの言葉だよ。
Then they put a rat in the box. Just as expected, the little thing's completely fine. It's moving around the case doing whatever rats do.
すごい、すごい、すごい。
Soda starts clapping. The rest of us join in. The lab is filled with applause.
ありがとう諸君。少々やりすぎながデモとしての効果はあるだろう。
He smiles bashfully and waves at us. I feel genuine pride. I mean, not only is he from our school, he's actually my mentor.
これがお父さんたちの。
Nano's eyes are actually teary.
若草博士がいなければアセンブラの実用化はありえなかっただろう。私はお二人の研究成果を引き継いだだけだ。
Mr. Kurihara puts his hand on her shoulder.
それで提案なのだが。
私がですか？
雑用の人を探していてね。お茶組やコピーをしてくれれば助かるのだが。
喜んで。ぜひ研究の手助けをさせてください。
Okay. As Nano bows, an aged scientist joins the exchange.
やれやれ贅沢になったの。わしもロスアラムスでは
Mr. Kurihara's superior, I assume.
自分の苦労は後輩に味わわせたくないですからね。
まあ予算もあることじゃし、あっと景気よく使うのも。
He slowly nods and suddenly joins shoulders with Nana and Shinatsu.
おじいさん？
よーし、書の経費で飲み食いするか。
ちょっと気が引けるけど、わーい。税金で散財。
In high spirits, we start leaving the
行きま
lab.
しょうか、先生。
He doesn't respond. He's just staring at the monitor. He's not the only one. Other scientists are glaring at it too.
先生、
まさか。
I follow his gaze, and what I see makes me lose my words. The rat somehow became wet. It's like its whole body's covered by filthy jelly. It's coughing too, and every cough makes its body wiggle more and more. Before long, it pulsates in a way that's clearly impossible. Is it gonna... With an unpleasant sound, it vomits out all its entrails. Its flattened body twitches eerily. Then the entrails start bubbling, creating countless protrusions which quickly vanish and give way to new ones. Quickly realize they're actually miniature rat heads. Ugh. And that's similar to what happened to Sora. Yet natural organs die as quickly as they appear. The mass uses those warped pieces of tentacles to crawl up on the ground. That's right, mass. It's not a rat, but a horrifying gathering of meat-like filth. Mr. Kodaira snaps out of it and shouts. The rat is bathed in fire that hides every bit of it. His face is pale, his eyes are open wide, his hands are shivering, and he's practically tearing his hair out. I had no idea you could make a face like that. Actually, I had no idea anyone could look so anguished. As I stand there in shock, someone gently tugs at my sleeve. Something to do with you, isn't it? It's something to do with you, isn't it? Because he's sitting there like, what? No, we worked out this area, but Sora's here, and it's caused an issue with Assembler. And then the last time there was an issue with Assembler, Sora was present at the Institute. Is it because Assembler somehow came into contact with her? But it can't even just be physical proximity because, like, in this instance, it was behind a case, right? It was behind a case, shown on a monitor. Like, she had no, like, physical proximity to it because everything was encased. I'm starting to feel it's her, though, in a way. Somehow she's done something to it. Whether intentionally or unintentionally, I'm not sure. Because right now she seems very calm about this. She's like, hey, let's go, bud. Her face is pale, her hand is shaking, and her voice is meek. Behind her, I see the rest of the gang. They're staying at the entrance, not saying a word. I hold Sora's arm and urge everyone to leave, or escape, the lab. In which case, Nanoha, you were trying to rush to his defense, saying, oh, Assembler could never possibly do that. My parents' work could never possibly do that. But now I have confirmation that you've witnessed firsthand that Assembler can do that. It can melt a living creature, turn them into this amorphous mass. You've seen it. With your own two eyes, you witnessed it. I understand you want to have faith in Kodaira, and faith in Assembler and your parents' work and whatnot, but you witnessed it. You witnessed it. But you're just gonna take his word that everything's fine now? Shit. She's still shocked by what happened at the lab. I could tell by her face. None of us said a word on our way back to the dorm. Mr. Kodaira saw us off and apologized with a smile so forced to actually hurt. Yeah, imagine, right?
そうならないために研究してるんでしょ。先生たちはきっと研究を完成させるよ。
It's what her late parents dedicated their lives to. I totally understand why she wants to believe in it. Hell, I'm with her on that front.
でも、アセンブラはだからこそちゃんとした制御技術がきっと先生ならやってくれる。そうだよね。
After what felt like forever, the door opens. I emerge out of the room where I see a line of people in lab coats. Soldier pokes me with his gun's muzzle. I don't really have a choice. Placing my hands on my head, I join the line. Look at the other people. Mr. Kodaira and Nanoha are nowhere in sight. The lab coats make me guess they're with Mr. Kodaira, though. Ex-Drexler researchers, most likely. Suddenly, the soldier raises his voice. And so we all do as he says. We're led to another familiar room. I tense up and straighten myself. A man in priestly robes appears before us as a holograph. His Father Gregory, the head lunatic.
諸君らは実におかげでアセンブラは完成し世界の救済に向け
Looks like I was on the mark. People here really are Mr. Kurihara's colleagues, the remnants of Drexler. Okay, so, like, Kurihara said they planned on moving, Kurihara himself. I'm guessing Kurihara negotiated to have Nanoha go with him then, since Ko hasn't been able to break out with Nanoha. So I'm guessing our next move is that right now they're trying to tie up loose ends. Because the only one they truly need is Kurihara, right? He's the only one who can reprogram Commander. Right, so the only one they actually need is Kurihara. And I'm guessing he negotiated for Nana to come with as well. So now they're just trying to tie up loose ends, make sure there's no, like, well, I mean, I don't think of a better way to put it, loose ends. So they're gonna kill off the scientists, any extra scientists, as well as Ko, since he was never needed in the first place. He was just needed to get Nanoha here.
が理想に近づけば試練もまた先日も悪しきゴートにより我らのネット上の拠点が破壊された
They attacked a Dominion base? Researchers all look at each other.
しかし恐れることはない
He raises his hands before continuing, his voice now akin to a prayer.
私はソフィア自らの啓示を受け鈴代市での我々の行動は終わりを告げた
So Mr. Kurihara was right. They really are leaving Suzushiro.
従ってドミニオンは残念ながらしかしあのシンボルだが我々はドミニオンを欺こうと考え彼らには破壊兵器と思わせ我々は消されるだろうだから
All that matters now is whether or not he succeeds.
私たちしばらくはそこで各ゴートは血眼で君たちの行方をその後好機を見つけ安心したまえ
He smiles, at least he tries to. It's so weird, it just makes me uncomfortable.
俺は研究者じゃないが
栗原君は君を信頼しているようだ
そりゃありがたいや
私は恩義を守る男だ
危害ね
I grin wryly and pull on my collar.
何もできないだろう何かできると思えば余計なことがしたく君に何かあればせっかく結ばれた恋
趣味が悪いな
恥じることはないソフィアの目から逃れられるものなどいい
I'm really surprised they were watching us, but I hope Nanoha doesn't find out.
だったら聞くがどうしてこの場に
栗原君にはそしてか弱い少女を怯えさせることです
よく言うぜ
まあ安心したまで諸君らの魂は私が守る
Ending his talk, he vanishes. A moment later, the soldiers start cuffing each and every one of us.
おいおいじゃなかったのかあんたら言葉と行動が一致していないな
They remain silent as they cuff us all.
全員追って指示があるまでここで待機
With that, they walk out, leaving me and the researchers in this stuffy room. Feels like they're about to shoot us all. Did they figure out Mr. Kurihara's plot? Or maybe these people just aren't needed anymore. Assembler's complete after all. Whatever the case, this isn't a good situation. Not to mention I also have Nanoha to worry about. If only I could connect to the net. I have way more options then.
聞こえますか
Oh hell yeah. Suddenly I hear a chant. Something that shouldn't happen unless the other person is here too.
一体
我々は地下道へ潜り込み地下施設の手前まで来ている
Oh hell yeah. Rain's chant is followed by Major Sheezels.
申し訳ありません注意独断でベンリルとの共
I see. Rain's skilled and all, but she couldn't break in here all on her own. Makes sense that she'd need help. As much as I don't like it, teaming up with Dad's crew is a good idea.
そっちの状況を報告しろ
いや
She's already treating me like a subordinate, though that's the way it goes, I guess. Anyway, I just tell her what's going on.
自力で脱出は不可能そうだもう注意が動ければ
無論
よし追って指示を伝える安心しろ必ず助け出してやるからね
Major Sheezel ends the chant. Okay, so Fenrir is right next to this place. I feel I might have a good chance of leaving if I got these cuffs off me. So consider my options, someone pokes my back. One of the researchers whispers something. He's talking to the other researchers. They soon nod, then gather around me. I do as I'm told, and one of them takes out a small saw from his sleeves. And so his super alloy blade starts sawing my cuffs. He looks so tense and worried he might burst. But his tone tells me he's absolutely sure of his words.
信じて当たり前でしょ。でなければ命を私たちはお願いです。
Or I know it, they're looking at me with pleading eyes. They all believe in him wholeheartedly, which I find strangely moving.
そうしてくださいさ。
Cuffs are off, my hands are free again. Then he brings the blade to the collar, and I can feel its coldness on my neck. Removes the collar in no time, and my neurojax is now free from the jammer.
コネクト
My consciousness connects to the net, and my senses, my interface, spreads out into the sea of data. I feel like I've been resurrected. The sensation is so empowering, I unconsciously take a deep
と
breath.
りあえず脱出経路と。
After saying that to the researchers, I resume the
所
chant.
さ、レイン。
注意。
まだ出してな。
さすがだな。今我々はアイスの外壁に浸透し、もしコアを抑えてくれれば。
Cora. It also helped find Nana and Mr. Kirihara.
ああ、レイン。今の位置から邪魔。
やってみます。
よし。だったら問題なしだ。
Combat time? Close my eyes and dive into the net. Oh, God. It only took 3 hours. +1 booster. Not right now. I forgot about that. Okay, there was one for more health blocks, right? How much was that? 1,000? Gimme. Like, I do want force crash. Oh, I'm so close to being able to get force crash repair. Honestly, charge, I feel like would be better before we get repair. Because if you're charging fast, well, that's a tough one, actually. Where's, oh, there's the booster. Duh. Okay. Yeah, let me get a little practice in. Let me get a little practice in. It's been a while since the last recording. I need to make sure I'm all. Fuck. Damn. Okay. Yeah, there's my little character. Okay. I just needed to feel out my combos a bit, get a good use for them. Yeah, I want to keep saving up for more plugins. Right now, there's nothing I really care about for development. I feel like I got all the shit I could really want at this point. So I think I'm just gonna stick with what I got right now. Dive in. God, it feels like ages since we've been in cyberspace. I descend upon the age structure as a metallic creature. Rain sends me a plan of the area. Thankfully, I'm not too far from the core.
では、これからセキュリティコアに潜入。
頼んだぞ、チュ。
I arrived at the core without meeting a single enemy. Well, that spells trap.
やれやれ。なんだか拍子抜けだ。
気を抜かないでください。ウイルスが来ます。
Let's go. Let's go.
なんて古臭いウイルスだよ。コアを守らせるより博物館に寄贈した方が良さそう。
大昔のシステム。ジャマーは聞いています。なるべく早く片付け。
いや、任せておけ。
Ah, holy fuck, I got super tasered. Alright. Fuck back. You fuck. Bada bing. I beat the viruses, then wait a moment. Doesn't sound like I triggered the alarm.
助かったレイン。
いえ、それよりセキュリティコアのコントロール。
やってみるさ。本職のレインほど器用じゃないが。
Ooh. Plays my hand on the console and I'm instantly assaulted by a wave of info.
こうしてみるとサポートってのも大変。
Grit my teeth and split the mountain of data. Get an overview of the base. Mr. Kurihara, Nana, and the researchers. Everyone's locations appear on the plan. Okay, so that's the room where all the researchers are in, as well as Ko's physical body. And I guess that's Nana and Kurihara. They're alive at the very least. Relieved, I start messing with the core's controls.
アンカーおよびアイス解除。外部ネットとの接続を回復中。リアル側の施設外部隔壁を開放。
And so, this place isn't isolated anymore. It's land connected to the outer sea, and it became physically accessible.
よくやった注意。今から私とレインでそっちに向かう。モホーク、そちらは突入のタイミングを測れ。
いや、リアルで待機中。待て。何か用する。
Mohawk? I think there was a guy like that among Dad's people. Probably one of Fenrir's elites.
少佐、別行動をとっている友軍はい
や、我々だけだ。ネットに別口の侵入者がいるのか。
リアルまで。ゴート、間違いない。
Uh-oh.
だがこちらも時間的猶予はない。予定のまま作戦をぞ。
I look into the net again. There's small groups coming in from both reality and the net. This is some timing. Major Shizel and Goat both came for this base while I'm trapped in here.
待たせたな、注意。状況は
少人数の部隊が死んだ。
戦いは避けられん。よし。ここで待ち伏せ、迎撃する。
ゴートと交戦するんですか。
すでにフェンリルとゴートは交戦状態なのですよ。
レイン、俺がいない間に。
話は後だ。注意。レインとポジションを変われ。
いや。
Hello.
オープンコンバット。いや、
Yeah, no, there's too many people there to be falcon dropping. Oh, easy, easy.
少しは聞いただろ。
Easy. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell are you doing, Shizel? Fuck you. Oh, they spawn more in? I know, there's too many to be doing that. Too many around me to be doing that. Knock it off. Ouch! Knock it off, though. Hey, whoa, no, I'm dodging. I'm dodging. Okay, that was lame. That was lame. Ah. Damn it, I missed my shot.
Shoei, ドミニオンの動向は。
はい、幸いまだ目立った動きはありません。
たく、のんきなもんだな。
こっちも陸戦隊と共に施設に潜入。
ゴートらしき部隊を分散して構造体各所に移動中。
急いでドレクスラー機関メンバーを。
リアル側は任せたと。仮想側の我々はコアを維持するため。
いや、
相手はゴート、CDF やドミニオンとは違う。
では気をつけ。
Yeah, one of them we're gonna end up having to fight Shinatsu at some point, right? So I'm teaming up with Fenrir, huh? Feels weird, but I don't have any other options. I use the net to check what's going on in this place. Find Nana and Mr. Kirihara. I got their location. Strangely vague, but they're definitely still here. What's up, fuckers? Tadpoles, fuck. Oh fuck, I was still on cooldown. Damn it. Wow, finish off the spread bomb then. The old pedo cannon, huh? Ah! Damn it. Let's go. I'm always on my guard. Don't worry, I got this. I got this.
順調そうだな。
今のところは少佐。俺がいない間に何が
ドミニオンの本拠地が陥落したのを知っている。
拠点がゴートに破壊されたとまでは聞いている。
あの時我々も現場にいた。ゴートに邪魔をされたがな。
しかし
前にミッドスパイアを巻き込んだ暴動があったの。
Okay.
あの時ドミニオンがアナンの電子体を拉致ったんだ。
So essentially, like, these routes are the same story playing out. It's just that Ko's in different parts during the story. Like before, when we were with Rain, like we were there during the assault on Midspire. We were there when, you know, we recaptured, when we took Anan's avatar, and then we were there when, you know, Dominion attacked the base and took Anan back. But this time, all that's still happening, but now we're here at the Dominion base watching this shit unfold. Or before, you know, we were in the Ark dealing with stuff that was going on there, not aware of the things that were going on elsewhere. So the events are all the same events. So essentially, like, these events that we're seeing now also played out during Rain's route. It's just that Ko wasn't here for it. And I imagine Ko being here would have a slight difference on the story as a whole, because he's here while Nano is here, which would have an effect on Nano herself, I'd assume.
そりゃまた大胆だ。しかし失墜したはずのアナンを。
どうやらアナンのコネを使い、あの男なら確かに潜伏先も確保できそうだ。
These are going exactly as Mr. Kirihara said they would.
しかし今の状況。
何か策があるのだろう。それを聞き出す暇はなかったな。注意！敵！
Enemies, let's go. I wanna fuck shit up. I wanna fuck shit up.
少しは聞いただろ。
Fuck. Whoa, okay. Whoa!
少しは聞いただろ。
It actually jumped into my fucking thing. That's awesome. Whoa, what the fuck was all that? And then I missed. Fuck yeah. Hey, whoa, what's with the fucking spear? Okay.